Today we're going to have an experiment called pop-up boat related to thermodynamics. So what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Bukan?
We've already seen how pop-up boat works. But before I explain to you the idea about it, let me first ask you a question. Have you seen the movie Ponyo? Did you remember that Ponyo used to ride a boat named pop-up boat? Well, for those who haven't seen the movie, let me first show you a short clip of a scene wherein Ponyo was riding a pop-up boat.
Ready? Let's go!
As you can see, the pop-up boat that Ponyo used is similar to the experiment that we had earlier. Now the question is, what is the idea about pop-up boat? What really is a pop-up boat and how does it work? Now I have here the pop-up boat that we had earlier. Let me show you the boilers. This is the boiler, the straws wherein the water comes in and out, and the candle that we use to heat the boiler. So as we add heat to the boiler, it increases the temperature of the container along with the particles of air and water inside it. And when the water inside the boiler or the engine heats up, it creates steam, and this steam makes the container expand, which makes the work positive. So as the container expands, the work is positive. Now, as cold water enters the system by the straws, it removes the heat coming from the system, and it makes the system contracts, which then produce a negative work. So as the system contracts, the work there is negative, and when the system expands due to the heat coming from the flame, it makes a positive work. Now this cycle repeats due to the continuous addition of heat coming from the candle.
For further explanation, let me tell you about the 4 processes of pop-up boat.
So in process 1, volume here is constant, which makes it an isochoric process. But the pressure and temperature increases because the molecule's kinetic energy increases. Now the average kinetic energy is directly proportional to the change of internal energy. And to confirm it, we can use the equation PV is equals to nRT. So in this process, no work is done, but heat is added. In process 2, our pressure is constant, but our volume is increasing, which makes it an isochoric process. The internal energy here in process 2 increases because the temperature must increase for the molecules to remain its constant pressure along with a higher or greater volume. So the work done here is positive, and there is also an addition of heat. So in process 3, our volume here is constant, but our internal energy is decreasing, so as our temperature and pressure are also decreasing, which leads to a conclusion that heat here is being removed from the system. So in process 4, the last process, pressure here is constant, but the volume is decreasing, so as the internal energy decreases, because the temperature must decrease in order to maintain a constant pressure. So the work done here in this process is negative. That's it for the 4 processes that our pop-up boat undergoes. But I believe you're still wondering, why is it called pop-up boat? Well, it is called pop-up boat because as the engine expands and contracts, it creates a pop sound. So it is called pop-up boat. And in addition, our pop-up boat floats because of buoyancy, and it moves because of the Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. That's it for our experiment time. I hope you enjoy and learned something from our experiment today. God bless. Bye-bye.